Every 10 minutes, someone dies from a drug overdose. Behind every number is a story that could have been prevented. Today, we reveal the hidden dangers of party drugs and how one choice can change everything. In the heart of every vibrant city beats a nightlife that pulses with energy. For many, it's a world of fun, freedom, and new experiences. But lurking beneath the neon lights and pounding music are dangers that can shatter lives in an instant. Hey, welcome back to our channel! Today, we delve into a topic that is both sobering and hopeful, the impact of party drugs. Our aim is to shed light on a side of partying that's rarely seen, the hidden consequences of drug abuse. We will explore the gripping narrative of individuals whose lives took a drastic turn after a single night of indulgence. Our goal is not to scare but to educate, to inform, and ultimately to empower you to make better choices. But before we dive into our story, let's take a moment to introduce ourselves. Our platform is dedicated to bringing you the most compelling stories that cover the full spectrum of human emotions. If you're ready to be moved, challenged, and inspired, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You don't want to miss out on any of our upcoming stories. Now, let's embark on this crucial conversation about party drugs. Picture this, a Friday night. The weekend stretches ahead, promising endless possibilities. A group of friends steps into a party buzzing with excitement. Music throbs, lights flash, and laughter echoes. Among them is Jason, an 18-year-old high school grad. He's got dreams, aspirations, and a life full of potential. But as the night wears on, the pressure to fit in, to have fun, to let loose, it becomes too much for Jason. His friends, perhaps under the influence themselves, suggest trying a pill. At first, Jason hesitates. This is his first real party. He doesn't want to ruin the night. But their words chip away at his resolve. It's just one pill, they say. You can handle it. And so, Jason takes the pill. He feels a sense of euphoria, a high that's different from what he's experienced before. The world seems more vibrant, the music more exhilarating. He dances, he laughs, he lets go. For that one night, he's part of the crowd, accepted, carefree, and having the time of his life. When the sun peeks through the curtains the next morning, Jason wakes up with a start. The remnants of last night's revelry surround him. But where are his friends? As the day passes without a single message, call or text from them, a knot of worry tightens in his stomach. Then his phone lights up. It's a friend, obviously. Hi. Asking where he is and why he didn't respond. Jason realizes he slept at a friend's place, and he doesn't have anyone's contact information. Panic sets in. He tries calling the number his friend dialed, but it's disconnected. Days pass, and still no word from his friends. Jason starts to feel isolated, cut off from the only social life he's known. Now, he's just getting started on college applications and has big plans for the future, but his friends aren't around to help anymore. No one texts him back. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months, and Jason finds himself increasingly alone. He reaches out to old friends, hoping for a connection, but they too seem distant, absorbed in their own lives. Jason feels like an island, cut off from the familiar shores of his former life. As the weeks crawl by, Jason starts to feel the weight of his isolation pressing down on him. He finds solace in memories, in photographs that capture moments of genuine joy. There are pictures of him and his friends at their favorite hangout spot, at graduation, at parties when the music was loud and the laughter was real. Looking at these images, he feels a pang of longing for the camaraderie, the shared experiences that once defined his life. Jason begins to question who he is without his friends, what he stands for, and what his future holds. He grapples with feelings of abandonment, wondering if he's been forgotten, if his friendships were as shallow as the dealer had said. He misses the easy banter, the inside jokes, the sense of belonging that came so effortlessly before. The silence is deafening. It echoes the absence of his friends and the loss of the carefree life he once knew. In the midst of his struggle, Jason turns to the people he feels closest to, his family. With trembling hands and a heart heavy with unspoken emotions, he pours out his story. His parents listen intently, their faces etched with concern and love. They hold his hands, their touch a silent promise of support. Though tears stream down his face, Jason finds a sliver of comfort in their unwavering embrace. They won't judge, they assure him, and they'll stand by him every step of the way. His father, a strong, silent man, nods his head in understanding. His mother, ever nurturing, promises to be by his side, offering words of encouragement and strength. In their eyes, Jason sees not pity, but resilience. Not disappointment, but empathy. His family becomes his anchor, grounding him in the reality of his situation and reminding him that he's not alone. Days turn into weeks, and Jason, with the steadfast support of his family, takes small steps towards healing. He begins to confront the demons that have been whispering doubts and fears in his ear. He realizes that he's not a failure, that he's not alone, and that his story is far from over. With each passing day, the silence becomes less deafening, the loneliness less suffocating, and the hope for a brighter tomorrow begins to flicker. As Jason's journey progresses, he understands that recovery is not a straight path. There are moments when the shadows of his past threaten to engulf him, days when the silence feels unbearable, and nights when the absence of his friends hits him like a wave. But he perseveres. He reaches out to support groups, talking to individuals who've walked similar paths, sharing stories, offering words of encouragement. Slowly but surely, Jason's spirit begins to mend. The fragmented pieces of his life start to fit together, forming a mosaic of resilience and hope. He dives into his passions, rekindling interests he'd put on hold and exploring new hobbies that bring him joy. He applies to colleges, his eyes set on the future. The darkness that had loomed over his life begins to lift, replaced by the promise of a new dawn. Months pass, and Jason finds himself standing on solid ground. He looks back at the journey he's traversed, acknowledging the pain, the loneliness, and the despair. But he also sees the strength he's gained, the resilience he's discovered within himself, and the unwavering support of his family. Today, 3 years later, Jason stands as a testament to the power of resilience. He's 3 years sober, a beacon of hope for those who might be struggling in the shadows. His story is a reminder that behind every pill, every high, lies a potential for darkness that even the brightest of souls can stumble into. But it's also a beacon of hope, proving that with courage, support, and time, one can emerge from the darkness stronger and wiser than before. Jason's transformation doesn't end with his personal growth. He dedicates his time to raising awareness about the perils of party drugs, sharing his story in schools, community centers, and support groups. He wants to be a voice for those who can't speak, a guiding light for those who might be lost in the labyrinth of addiction. For Jason, life is a tapestry woven with threads of joy, sorrow, resilience, and hope. Each day is a reminder of the fragility of life and the strength of the human spirit. He lives each day to the fullest, cherishing the simple moments, nurturing his relationships, and honoring the journey that has shaped him into the man he is today. Jason's tale serves as a stark reminder of the hidden perils lurking beneath the surface of seemingly innocent party pills. It underscores the importance of open communication, the significance of peer pressure, and the crucial role of seeking help when it's needed most. His journey also highlights the pivotal role of family support and the healing power of shared experiences within a loving environment. In Jason's story, we see a reflection of the struggles and triumphs that define the path to recovery. It's a story that resonates with countless others who have navigated the treacherous waters of addiction, offering them hope, understanding, and the knowledge that they're not alone in their battles. We've come to the end of another story on our channel. We hope it touched your heart and made you think. If it did, please hit that like button and share it with your friends. Your support means the world to us and helps us continue creating impactful videos like this. Also, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Being part of our community means staying connected to important stories that shape our world. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and choose to be the hero of your own story.